I want to talk a little bit today about tritone substitution, trying to keep it simple, very simple, and that way you can use it in any way you want. We're getting into more varied ways of using the dominant chord when the 5 chord goes to this or goes to that, and specifically how do we voice these chords. When it says G7, why do I have all these notes in it? Why did all these notes have to be there? Or why did it sound so bad when I played a G7 and it went to C? So what was up with that? And so there is an arranging aspect to this and a listening aspect, but there's also just the basic theory knowledge of why things work, and that can help. So remember, in the last video I mentioned, when you play in a group all the time, you work these things out and you decide on these things. You play them together a lot, so that if by chance you happen to change up and do something that you haven't done before, the guys in the group are like, whoa, I bet it's this, and they can go there and join you. It gets really fun. That's the beauty of playing in a group with the same guys regularly. You'll notice that a lot of the great jazz albums, they run a series of albums together with one band before they start changing band members, because you want everyone on the same page, theoretically, harmonically, sound-wise, aesthetically, spiritually, all the above. So that said, let's go on with our tritone substitution idea. Today, we're going to keep things very simple, and we're going to find the tritone substitution using our stock jazz voicings, because then I can get back to that and showing you how to use them in certain situations with voicing specifics. So we'll see a lot of left-hand things today again. And let's look up here. Today we're going to start with something we already knew. So the tritone substitution for this is going to be D flat. This is an interval of a tritone. They're that far apart, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can only get one of those in an octave. If you went with the G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you only get that one in the octave. So they're completely interchangeable. This is G7. This is the 7 and the 3rd. This is D flat 7, sharp 9, flat 13, and this is 7 and 3. So the guide tones are the same. If I play this or this, they work. They completely are interchangeable. When you start adding the colors, that's when the quality of the chord, so to speak, changes. So this is a great sharp 9 altered voicing, and this is a good consonant G7 5 to 1. And so when you use them is the key. We're going to talk about the use in the next video. Right now, I want to try to get you acquainted with this so that you start hearing these and you can start using them. So if we did G, the next one in the key, if we go by circle of fifths, the next one is going to be this. D. There's our D7. This D7 goes to G major. So in the last one, we found this by going a half step above our target in the consonant setting. So there's D7 to G. A half step above G is A flat. So now, with this sound, we have a nice sounding A flat 7 altered. So this is 7. This is sharp 9. It's not flat 3, it's sharp 9. And this is the 3rd of the chord, and this is flat 13. Because this is 13 on the A flat. So I'm gonna be, as you can see, continue to write this up here so you can see these things, and then this is the kind of thing you want to write out and study and play on your instrument so that you can use the sharp 9 sound when you want to go to minor somewhere, or a darker sound, and you can use the consonant sound, or you can do both. This goes well to G. We're going to talk about resolution and usage later, so don't want to get too far off the track. The next one is A7. You've seen this before. So A7 is 5 in the key of D, and a half step above D is E flat 7. This is E flat 7, sharp 9 with flat 13. We leave that 13 out. Okay, then we're from A to E7. This is E7 going to A. To A. A half step above A is B flat. So this will be our B flat 7 with sharp 9 and flat 13. And if we want the sound we had with the other ones with the sharp 9 on top, we have to invert this down. So there's our B flat 7, sharp 9. Here's our E7 with consonant 13. And we could do it this way. And this is the altered B flat. Or the E, consonant. Both chords have the same things in them, but the notes function differently. That's important. That's what we're doing in this video. We're really laying this out clearly so you can watch this video again and again and study this and hear this sound. Or you could write it all out and do this on your instrument as well. So on to the next key. We did E, so our next key is B. And we had E7, so we're going to be playing a B7. This is a good B7 going to E. Going to E. Or we could do the other one, which is a nice 13 voicing we're also used to. And that goes to E. Notice I'm resolving the E for now just plain so we can figure out what's a half step above E, and that's our next tritone. So there's a nice F7 sharp 9. We can leave out the middle note here, the flat 13, and we have the 3-note thing again. If we go down here to the other one, so B, F, B, F. Our next one, a fifth up from B, is F sharp. There's our nice F sharp, 13, and then we will resolve because F sharp is 5 of B, and a half step above B is C. That's our sharp 9. We can put that flat 13 in there. F sharp, C7, sharp 9. Nice to the F minor, but we'll keep moving and you get the idea. Our next major key to go to is a fifth away from B is F sharp, and the 5 chord in F sharp or G flat is C sharp or D flat. So we're looking for D flat 7. jazz voicing. These you already know. So here's our D flat 7, sharp 9, consonant, which goes to F sharp. So then our tritone, F sharp, half step above, is G. There's our tritone chord. Now this doesn't have the sharp 9 on top. This is the other one. This one works really well on piano because it's right in that nice sweet spot of the piano. But if we want that sharp 9 sound, then we just invert the 4 notes up. So we want 7 here and B flat on top. And there it is. We can leave out the flat 13. And we have that sound there. So here's our jazz voicing that's typical. In most playing situations, many of them with your left hand, you'd be in this area. So this is where we'll put it for now. This one goes nicely to the D flat 7 and a G7 altered or tritone option. The next key from there is a fifth above F sharp is actually D flat. And the 5 chord in this key is A flat. And we're looking for that nice jazz voicing for an A flat. And there it is. And then the tritone of this, A flat, resolves to D flat. And half step above is D. There's our nice sharp 9 sound. So this is the way you can do it. Of course, this is not the fingering you would use. That's just so I can show you. And you want that flat 13 in there, that 30 and 13 on top, and then sharp 9 on top of the D. The next chord key is A flat. And the 5 chord in A flat is E flat. And the jazz voicing for E flat is right there. And the tritone for that, A flat, would be A. This will be an A7 with sharp 9 and flat 13. And again, the reversal of that is here. And we want our sharp 9 to be this way. Fifth up from A flat is E flat, and the fifth from that is B flat. So this will be our B flat 7 jazz voicing. And then we have our sharp 9 voicing. We can take out the flat 13, and again the thirds. 3 notes, I should say, not thirds. This is a great jazz voicing, and I think some guitar player who was kind of famous did that at one point too for some song. But this is a really good sound, and that's your sharp 9 for that key. The tritone is B flat. And then the 5 chord in A flat is E flat. And the jazz voicing for E flat is B flat. And the tritone of this, A flat, is D flat. the next key is B flat. 5 in the key of B flat is F. And so we need a good jazz voicing for F, and it's right there. This goes nicely to B flat. And of course, half step up is B. That's our tritone. So here's a good voicing for a B altered chord, or, you know, flat, sharp 9, flat 13. Or we can reverse it this way. There's our 3 note. Notice in the 3 notes I keep the 3rd and the 7, and then just the 1 note is on the top, the sharp 9. Okay, the next one up from there is F. And the 5 chord in the key of F is C. And that's our dominant 7th voicing, standard jazz voicing for C7. And then we land on F, and a half step above is F sharp. So this would be our F sharp 7 altered, or our F sharp 7 with sharp 9 and flat 13. This organized way of going through and checking these out is really great for learning and study. And if you do this with me, or you just watch it and write these things down, you're going to get some really great ear training and some really great insights into how music theory works for a jazz musician. So there's always these people who sit down, I say this in many videos, who, you know, da 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 da, and they go super fast through, and they can show you the circle of fifths in no time. And they might have that down because they've played it a million times. But that's not what your goal is. The goal is more like what I'm doing, because then you can hear these things. You can hear the notes you want to pick and put in your right hand, or what you're actually wanting to do if you're a guitar player, or maybe you're a horn player, maybe you're a string player, vibe player, and you want to arrange, and you want a better arranging ideas, and you don't want just drop 2, drop 3, drop 4. Those are cool. We'll talk about that too. But you want to get better ideas for arranging, or better ways to implement sound. This is going to help you a lot. So it's a really great way to practice, a great way to learn things. And notice I was just using my left hand, playing the root of each one, and then you can really hear things. So that's it for this lesson. This is our tritone substitution introduction, and we've kind of talked about it in other places as well. I hope that you're having a really great life at the point you see this video.